Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm back down here at one of my favorite local gold prospecting spots here in the mountains in Colorado. And I was just driving by and I had a good feeling about just coming down here. It was a really nice day. You can see blue sky. And I just decided to grab a bucket of material. However, I don't even have my gear. I've been here before in other videos. I told you how they kind of cleaned out this whole thing. This used to be under the gravel here. I'm just digging around these posts. Hopefully the, fluid dynamics brought the gold up to here and it kind of like swung around and went under and down. So I got about a half a bucket of material here. I'm gonna keep digging as far down as I can get with what gear I got. We'll take it back to the shop and see if there's any gold in it. I think there is. This has always been a good producing spot for gold for me. Right here where this rusty piece comes down, you can see all this material that's packed in here. It ain't super tight in there, but I do know that the gold can't go past this metal, right? It's acting as a false bedrock. See, this is all jammed in here, which is a good thing. I want to keep as much of that material as I can. Gonna get my shovel going here. Take the trash out too. Here's another spot that has a lot of black sand in it right here. Get down as deep as I can under that and try to save as much of that as I can. The black sands means that the heavier material is dropping out right here, and yeah, gold's heavier than that, so I should really be using two hands. That's not too solid in there. What else we got? There we go. It's kind of loose too. I'm looking for tightly packed stuff. This piece is really in there. Maybe I can get the stuff underneath that, right? It's also not classified, so I'm bringing home a lot of extra stuff that I normally wouldn't. I could sit here and try to pick out the bigger rocks by hand, but it's all good. I'm not trying to get rich here. I'm just out enjoying the day. So now I'm getting right there at the base post here. It's actually a big grate for the drain. Yeah, like I said, this whole thing was up to here with dirt. And then last year they came in with some excavators and they cleared it all out. So all the good stuff is like, we're right at it. Don't even really have to dig that deep for it. All right, you kind of get the picture on how I'm trying to locate where the highest concentrations of gold are. If I had access behind here, you can see how dark that material is on the ground. But this, thing is locked by the city. So, all right, I think I got enough dirt there. Let's take it back and see what kind of gold's in it.
Okay, here it is, let's weigh it. I'd say it's about 12 pounds, 18 pounds, almost 19 pounds of unclassified material. You can see there's big rocks in it and some trash. Looks like a plate there that we're going to classify and process to see how much gold's in it from one of my favorite gold prospecting spots in the mountains of Colorado. Let's take a look at it in a pan. Nice. All right, so obviously there's lots of big rocks and stuff. I just grabbed what I could and left. So I'm just gonna pick, we're gonna classify this to, let's do 1/2 inch first. This is a 1/2 inch classifier. They don't make these anymore. Congratulations if you purchased one over the past 10 years or so. If you haven't gotten one, keep your eyes open on eBay. They retired. All right, let's classify it. Throw this stuff in the trash can, and the rest of it can go out of my front yard. There's an interesting piece here. Looks like a big piece of very mineralized quartz with mica. There's possible gold in that if I crushed it up, but I have so much of this stuff, I really don't want to look for that, so maybe in a future video. There's another piece of, like, maybe a plate or something. Imagine finding a gold nugget in this classification. That would be crazy. There's some more mineralized stuff. That's iron oxide on there. There's a piece of iron. That's definitely going to be magnetic. Put all the big rocks in a bucket. Now I'm going to classify it to 1/4 inch. This material is extremely heavy for the small amount because it's so full of like black sands and just heavy material. So that's a good sign for finding gold. I'm going to slowly pick through here carefully. There's pieces of glass in there. I'm just looking for an obvious gold nugget, which would be awesome. Not expected, but definitely would be great. I don't see any nuggets. Okay, now that I have it classified to 1/4 inch, I'm going to take that magnet again. I'm just going to run this through to remove any magnetic material before I run it through the sluice box. That will prevent all the cells from getting clogged up so quickly with black sand. Oh, and there's a lot in there too. Yeah, just quickly going through it, you can see all that black sand right there. Okay, this has taken forever, so I decided to classify everything to 1/8 inch, and then I'll run it through the magnetic dry separator. I'm going to check this carefully for nuggets. This is all the 1/8 inch material plus 1/8 inch material. Unfortunately, no gold nuggets. This is the electromagnetic dry separator. It's very noisy and annoying, so I'll give you a quick explanation on how it works, a quick demonstration, and then I'll finish running all this material. You don't want to sit here and listen to it, trust me. So basically I turn it on over here. It makes this kind of noise, right? Then I feed it, the material, into the funnel. Anything that's non-magnetic is going to come down this side and fall into the pan. Anything that is magnetic is going to get caught by a magnet, brought over to this side. You can see there's a little bit right there, and that will fall down into a cup that I have that I need to raise up with a piece of wood in a minute. But here, I'll give you a quick demonstration. Don't mind the noise. Pretty simple, right? And that's it. All right, I'll keep going. All right, after that process, we are down to the magnetic and non-magnetic material. Now, the last time I ran that electromagnetic dry separator, for some reason, it didn't take out all of the magnetic material. So I want to check that really quick. I'm going to run one of my magnets from kleshgold.com over it. Yeah. It's not getting 100% recovery for some reason. Maybe the magnet is going too fast. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not classifying it far enough down. Maybe I'm letting it run through the funnel too fast. So anyway, most of the black sand is removed. So I think I'm going to call it good enough, and we're just going to go ahead and run all this material through the sluice box. So let's do that. I have to wet it down first, of course. I got to make a nice mud pie here before I start running it through the sluice. I'm also going to put some surfactant in here to break the surface tension. This whole process is just to condense this big pan of material down to like one small pan. All right, let's take a look and see if we can see any gold in the sluice. I ran everything through, and I, with my bare eyes, can't even really see anything. Maybe I see a piece of gold right there. It's hard to tell. We're not going to know until we clear this thing out, so that's the next step. Cleaning these things is pretty simple. You just take the mat and you turn it upside down in a bucket of water, and that's it. The mat is clean, but the sluice box still has some stuff in it, so I have to get that too. I'll just set it in here and turn it on for a second to rinse it out. All right. Here's what it looks like concentrated down. There is a lot of black sand left in there that I saw, so that's unfortunate. It's going to make the panning process a little bit more difficult. I could re-dry it out and remove the magnetics. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so this is really good. I just dumped this out. This had all the concentrates in it. I dumped it out into a metal pan outside to dry it off in the sun. And there was a little bit left in the bottom here, so I decided to just pan it back. You can see there's some flour gold up there. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10, 12 pieces. That's really good. So I'm just gonna grab that with my snuffer bottle. And we can call it a success already, but I have a feeling that we're gonna find a lot more gold, hopefully. All right, looks pretty dry. I'll transfer it to a plastic pan here. That way I can remove all the magnetic stuff, including any rust that may have fell in there. Yeah, man, there's a lot. Yep, there's a whole bunch of magnetic material that was left behind. That small amount of black sand would make the panning process really annoying, so we took care of that. Now all we have to do is pan this out. So let's bring over Crusty Rusty. We'll add water and some surfactant to break the surface tension of the water so any really fine gold can't float away. So I should be able to pan this all out in one shot, since there's minimal magnetic stuff in here. I'll just take my time with it here. Stratify it a lot. Rinse off the top layer, and then stratify again. I think we're gonna find maybe a few flakes, definitely a lot of flour gold, since we found 12 pieces in that little tiny bit earlier. So yeah, if we're lucky, we'll get a couple flakes, and I'm expecting a decent amount of flour gold. Let's go ahead and spin this back. Not seeing any gold yet. Nothing yet. I'll rinse this. I'm gonna rinse all this back. Nothing yet. Not seeing any gold yet. If we're gonna see any gold, this is gonna be it. There's some interesting metallic stuff here. It's not gold. It could be mercury covered gold, but it's moving too much. So I think it's actually pyrite because of its cubic shape. So that's full of gold. Let's keep going here. All right, any gold is going to be found right here. And I am not seeing all that much. I do see a lot of flour gold, which I was expecting. I do see one flake, and then all this tiny stuff around here is flour gold. But that's about it. Not a lot. Actually less than I expected. It was still fun. We still got a chance to process some material. We found gold, so you can't complain. But yes, all that work for, this is probably, I don't know, 10 cents worth of gold, something like that. That's okay, it doesn't matter to me. It's all about getting out there, enjoying the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more treasure hunting videos from me on this channel, definitely subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Thanks again everyone for watching my video. If you're interested in treasure hunting and you'd like to see a couple more videos from me, check out the other one linked here on the screen. I also have a bunch of playlists you can look through. A big thanks to all the names scrolling right there. That's all my Patreon supporters and channel members. And I'll see you guys on the next video.